All will retire is in the process of actually retiring investors. Now, we've got so much to talk about on today's show. We're going to be speaking about multiple other coins that are here on the channel as well, so make sure you watch to the end. But the focus on today's video is going to be AWR. And I told you guys, if we broke from this key level, we would absolutely explode. In my private group, I called this to an absolute T, this breakout. Key resistance level for all will retire has always been this 6.5 to 7 mil mark. And since we did kind of get to that point, guys, I put a buy signal up on my private Discord. Get in now, 6.3 million market cap. And what do you know, guys? We absolutely exploded to this mark here of 9.4 million before people started taking profit. So we absolutely nailed this call in the private Discord. If that's something you want to be involved in the future, guys, make sure you join that link in the description down below and join my private Discord. If that's not for you, we also have a free Telegram group where everyone chats and talks about meme coins, up and coming coins, and people are making so much money there, which I will be getting into in a second here on this video. People are making so much money. So guys, let's talk about all will retire. All will retire has absolutely flown past this previous resistance point that we're talking about here. Absolute key level, right? This 6.5 to 7 mil region where it's just been key resistance the whole time. Every time we've pushed up to this level, found resistance. You know, made another breakup, found resistance, crumbled all the way down, right? All will retire was going through a hard time. Found a heap of volume come in recently, found resistance again. Now, guys, this is where I absolutely nailed this trade and where people go, oh, you know, TA or technical analysis is astrology for men. I mean, some things can't be explained by just sheer coincidence all the time. So I told people in the private Discord, like I just said, we were starting to use this area as an area of support rather than resistance. Once we bounced off this level once again, retest, we're off to the races. And that's exactly what's happened here, guys. Short-term turbulence, obviously, with the excitement, euphoria in the price action, people are taking profits. That's fine. They've been invested for a while. Maybe newer investors are taking those bags and believing in the project. So I think we're going to see a little bit of short-term turbulence again, very, very short-lived. And I think we're going to see something similar to this and explode up again. I think we'll see 12 mil very, very quickly, in my opinion, and all-time highs very, very soon. It's important to note, all will retire is encapsulating the whole meaning of investing in crypto. So you've got all these cult coins and cult communities that everyone likes to talk about. You've got SPX, you've got GigaChad, you've got all these memes, Pepe, Bonk, whatever it may be, guys. No narrative is as important as all will retire. These are real people with real signs, and they're making themselves known, guys. What other crypto community, especially these dogs and these cats and whatever, are doing anything like all will retire? I mean, look at this banner, guys. So many people making signs. I will retire, we will retire, all will retire, right? You've got people wearing their merch. So it's a whole brand associated with it. Lovely community sharing my videos. Absolutely love seeing what's happening here, right, guys? So Chris, the developer, also makes videos, talks about the future with AWR, where he sees it going and how he's going to work on it. He's always talking about ways to market it. Brilliant stuff, right? More people wearing the merch. Absolutely love to see it, guys. Like, it's just a whole movement. Someone in Japan, more merch. Like, it's insane stuff, guys. So I think this is a movement that will go parabolic once retail is fully FOMO'd in. I mean, guys, can you imagine a project like this absolutely being viable on Coinbase, Binance, other tier 1 exchanges, Kraken? I guess the main point, guys, is there a narrative more sticking, more fitting, and more genuine than wanting to retire in crypto, guys? Or I mean, put away the smoke and mirrors for 1 second here. We're all here to make a lot of money and potentially retire, right? The market is in the green massively today. Looks like the start of an alt season potentially. This is exciting, but there's lessons here. The money is not made during these times. It is made by preparing throughout the countless red days when nobody was believing, telling you that you were delusional. You were being rewarded. Don't let anybody tell you that you were lucky. Did they risk their money when everything was grim? Did they put in the hours of research, watching YouTubers, looking up news, following Twitter accounts, whatever it may be, right? No one was doing that while you were. So don't let anyone tell you you're lucky, right? You took all the risks. You're putting the time and effort into this. So that's a very important point. That was on my X, guys. If you aren't following it, please do so in the links down below in the description as always too. Next up is a few gems. And I want to give this one a notable mention, guys. It's been looking a bit weak at the moment. This one is Bonk Army. And the reason why I called this in my Discord, private Discord group, is because I thought it was a great play on the Bonk narrative. And I still think it can do really well. I just think the team's not doing their part, right? They don't have a website or a Telegram currently here. I think if they did that, this would absolutely explode, right? So Army is essentially building a whole Bonk army, like a whole community. I absolutely love the narrative behind this with the MOMO going on at the moment. Bonk, obviously the whole ecosystem. I think they've taken over the space. So I think, guys, with that being said, I think this project can do really well. Before we go any further or explain anything more, guys, I want to make it very clear. Do not buy this coin if you're not open to losing money in crypto. This is extremely risky investing, this type of coin. It is simply something you would put pocket change into and try and make a bit of money, right? Speculating on the chain. So do not get involved in this coin if you're looking for a really, really legitimate investment. This is somewhere I'm just speculating. I think it has a strong narrative. The whole Bonk army can be a community full of people that believe in the Bonk ecosystem. I think this can do really well, guys. It's on a really massive dip at the moment, if you can call it that. It's pretty much essentially in the mud. I'm just personally bidding here. And I want to talk about something very important here, guys. So I did in fact call this in my Discord group at 450K market cap. The reason why I called it at 450K market cap is because if you see here, guys, did retest this level of support. And this is a similar strategy I used to that AWR trading strategy where I predicted the breakout for that 6.3 mil mark. I said this is a great area to get involved in. This might be using the previous resistance as support. You know, so we got the double bottom there, blast to the upside, and I said 450K was the buy-in, right? It was beautiful around these levels here. And then we took profit at 1.5 million in market cap, guys. So we almost nailed the top as well. So we just missed out on a little bit more market cap. I said, guys, take your initials out. That way you're riding a free bag, right? You can't lose. And that's what's great about this strategy, guys. So that's one of my main strategies. When I'm trading these low market cap altcoins, I'm always taking profits, making sure you're taking care of your initial investment, taking care of your portfolio. At the end of the day, nobody is going to save your money. So take profits selfishly, guys. But I think this one can do really well a bit longer term, right? If they do get on top of marketing things, getting a Telegram, getting a website together, make it happen, guys. I don't know who's a part of this team. I'm not paid to promote this or anything. I just really like the idea of this. Next up is Depcoin, which, believe it or not, guys, you might not believe me, this was actually mentioned in my Telegram at 350K market cap. So this is the type of stuff that's going around in crypto at the moment when you're involved in groups and people that know what they're doing within the market. They're always pinging coins. They're always drawing attention to new releases and things that could potentially pump. So we got great members there that are getting very, very experienced, picking a lot of these coins. And we did talk about this on the 24th of July, guys. And then people started noticing that they missed out on a 1.5 mil runner on the 24th of July, right? So we have the screenshots with that. And this did run up to about 3 million in one of my previous videos where I was covering it. Now, since then, guys, so that mark was around here, I believe around the 25th, 26th when I was talking about it. It was about 3 million market cap, and now it's reached a peak of 22 million market cap. Even from that video, guys, it did about a 7x, right? Maybe just under 6x. Absolutely insane stuff, building a new level of support there. And this is what I was talking about with the narratives. If you didn't know about Housecoin, Landcoin, and just the way these markets work in the trenches, it's very strange. I'm not advocating to get in this coin right now, by the way, guys. It's quite late and I personally wouldn't bid this coin. This is just letting you guys know this is what happened with coins that we're taking a look at. So we're picking winners left, right, and center. Like I said, free Telegram in the links down below in the description, and the paid Discord group, which you guys can join as well. If you want access to me, to be able to talk to me 24/7 and perhaps have voice and video calls, stuff like that. Absolutely love engaging with you guys and just having a chat about crypto and trying to help you with your goals, right? Now, let's talk about some fan favorites on this channel, MOMO. Let's talk about what's happening with MOMO. So MOMO has definitely broken that little downtrend that we saw. So we did see that little bit of a downtrend happening. We broke that. We did call another buy-in price here at 26 million for the Discord group. So we did get pretty much the bottom of MOMO after that correction, which is insane, right? And we saw a little explosive move up to about 32 million market cap. And then we've come back down a little bit. Now, I think MOMO is on its next leg up, and look at this structure, guys. This structure on MOMO is insane. Can you find a crypto better than this at the moment. I don't think you really can. With the whole bonk narrative going around, guys, I think MOMO is going to do phenomenally well. Sitting at 30 million market cap at the moment, I think you're getting a decent dollar cost average price for MOMO. So if that's something you're interested in, guys, like I said, we did call the lowest point in my Discord group, but I think you're getting a decent price for it now, right? So I think MOMO is going to follow this trend. I think it's going to use this as support and keep bouncing. And I think we're going to see 50 mil very, very soon, in my opinion. So that's my analysis on MOMO. Next up is DOWGE, which I still have some charting open for. DOWGE has been doing absolutely phenomenally as well. I think a lot of this bounce is attributed to the rise in SPX. SPX is sitting at about $2.23 last time I checked. Massive, massive reversal for DOWGE. So from the bottom to the top, we did see a 134% gain for DOWGE. So if you're buying the dip on DOWGE, you were doing phenomenally well as well. So one thing I want to talk about, guys, is this kind of price action chop for DOWGE that's happening at the moment. Great consolidation look right here. I think after the beautiful explosive move up to break that trend line, I think consolidating for a while is very, very healthy. And I predict we might actually keep consolidating for a while here on DOWGE. So I think you're going to get a buy opportunity for a while. The only way I can see this exploding very, very quickly is if SPX keeps mooning, and I think people will FOMO into DOWGE. But great consolidation phase happening at the moment. I think DOWGE is looking brilliant. Next up is Trashcoin, which did also break that downtrend we were charting before. Trashcoin is very, very similar at the moment, guys, and we're talking about how this could be essentially a beta play to useless coin. And there's a lot of these types of coins going on at the moment, kind of on the narrative or play on that it's worthless. So useless, worthless, trash, all these kind of narratives are going on at the moment. They're performing extremely well. So the same type of channel with DOWGE, just this consolidation phase after we've had that break of structure in the downtrend and we're just consolidating. Initial heats cooled off, people taking profits. We're finding a fair valuation and then bang, because the market is just bullish at the moment. So that's my analysis today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Absolutely loving the support. And like I said, as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to be a part of my groups, join the free Telegram. And if the Discord's for you, make sure you join that in the links down below also, because there's more of a dedicated community there. We have buy and sell alerts there from me, myself, and you can chat to me on voice, anything you'd like, right? So I'm there to help. See you guys in the next video. Peace.